Hi, it's Kiffin Lebates here, and today I want to talk about how CHEX, the crypto transfer system that I've been working on with people like Richard Piacentini, is centralized going in but decentralized coming out. And I know that there are some people out there who are decentralization maximalists and they want everything to be decentralized everywhere, and they're not going to be happy about this solution. But for most of us, what we want to do is we want things to be compliant with financial regulations while still retaining the benefits brought by a decentralized solution rather than a centralized one. And that's what we have aimed to implement at CHEX. The fact remains that you have to comply with financial regulations, otherwise you could end up in serious legal trouble. But the current market solution is for us to use custodians. So when you give your money to a bank, put it in your bank account, it is no longer your money. It is the bank's money, and they then decide whether or not they're going to give you permission to spend it. Most of the time this doesn't affect us because banks tend not to turn down requests to spend money to buy fruit and vegetables or bread or something at the supermarket. However, they have been turning down requests by people to use their money to, for example, buy crypto or tokens. So what do I mean by CHEX being centralized going in, decentralized going out? Well, to sign up to CHEX, you have to perform a KYC check. We're required to do that. And you can't send your money in CHEX to other accounts that haven't been KYC'd either. Again, this is legally required when it comes to financial transactions. And given that CHEX is aimed at, for example, businesses looking to use stable coins, I don't see that as much of a problem. However, this is where CHEX becomes very different compared to, for example, the custodial exchanges out there, which is once you've transferred your tokens or your crypto to the CHEX smart contract and KYC'd yourself in the process, you can always withdraw it afterwards if you decide that you've had enough of using CHEX. That part is completely decentralized. We can't stop it, we can't censor it, and therefore your assets remain your own. They're not in custody. They are being stored in a smart contract, which is acting like a token vault, but they're in a part of that smart contract that we, as the deployers of the contract, have no control over. And so that is a big deal compared to how custodial wallets and custodial exchanges work, because those exchanges or wallets can always decide they're not going to give you back your stuff. With CHEX, it is programmatically provable that you can always get your tokens and your crypto back. And I think that's a significant difference, and hopefully a reasonable compromise between the expectations of financial compliance and keeping the core spirit of blockchain and decentralization, which is personal ownership of your assets rather than custody. That's it for today. Hope you found it interesting, and see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.